feel like you're not good enough? Like no matter how hard you try and how many hours you put in, you still don't get the things that you want to done in a day. And if that is a feeling that you've ever suffered with, I kind of know how you feel. I'm Lucy Wheeler, the founder of Lucy Legal, the online template shop, and also founder of Legal in My Pocket, the support network for legal help for entrepreneurs. And I wanted to chat to you today a little bit about how perfectionism and procrastination is really stopping you from striving and reaching those goals and the outcomes that you desire. So many people that I work with want to have a lifestyle where they can spend more time with their family, but they're not like strapped to the laptop or their phone all the time. But in doing so, they sort of set up this system which is really restrictive and that they actually don't like doing. They almost become like their own worst boss because of all the tasks that they have to do. And if it's you right now, if you're watching this and thinking, actually, I don't feel that excited about doing these tasks in my business, I want to ask you and offer you the chance to consider why you're doing them. Is that actually what you want to be doing? And have you fallen into a trap of thinking that you have to do everything and that everything has to be perfect? Because I have been there too. So let me chat to you a little bit about this and how I can help. Now, I'm a busy mum of two and I run two businesses, one of which is a law firm. So you can imagine the processes and things involved in that and the type of work that we have. It's really time consuming. There's a lot of touch time supporting clients on a one-to-one basis. So there's definitely a lot of hours that go into that as well as time with my children. In addition to that, I run another really successful business which I've worked and managed to create processes, systems, automations so that I can deliver a certain standard of service without always being strapped to my business. But remembering as well that you've got to market up your business. I have to market myself, you have to market yourself. And I think all too often we're doing things we don't want to be doing when really we need this marketing machine or this just general business machine in place behind us to really help propel us forward, because we all have days where we don't want to do things, and I'm not talking about a day where you're having an off day. Those days will come, and of course you shouldn't have to push through those days if you don't want to. You work in a way that feels right for you, but I'm talking about a period where you're always feeling stuck, like things always feel a little bit harder than they should do. And I know for myself sometimes I'll feel like I can't show up if I can't be perfect. I'll think, right, well, I can't do a video here because there's a bit of sunshine behind me. Or if I'm gonna show up, who's gonna do a thumbnail for me for YouTube? And I don't have time to do a thumbnail, and I don't have time to wait until the sun isn't here because by that time the children will need picking up from nursery, that kind of thing. And we're striving for perfectionism all the time. And sometimes I think we just need to get out of our own way and get something out. I am a really strong believer, and you might believe in this too, of done is better than perfect. But I do think that there are three barriers that we often put in place that we can really manage and knock down, which help us to become even more productive and more successful as a result. And bonus, happier too. So I'm going to chat to you very briefly about those things now. The first thing that I would say, if you are feeling stuck and that you are looking for success that isn't happening and you are not fully happy with the way things are working within your business, is to do the things that make you happy. Now you might be like, oh, Lucy, like a little bit of an eye roll moment. You might, of course I'm doing the things that make you happy. But are you really? Are you working with dream clients? Are you doing the tasks that you like doing? And if you don't like doing TikToks and doing dancing and pointing and things, then don't do the dancing and pointing. Don't do TikTok. You can be successful. We don't have TikTok and we're super successful. I personally don't like using Twitter. I try, but I don't have enough time to actually get stuck in. Like I do like having conversations with people, same on Threads, would love to spend more time there, but can't. And I do think that sometimes when you're running an account in a certain way, it has to be you. It has to be the person doing that. So if you don't like doing those things, don't do them. Focus on doing the things that you love within your business, and that's going to help your marketing machine work effectively because you'll actually want to get them done. So when you're planning out your time, and I'm a big fan of time blocking, when you're putting in those blocks of time, don't put in social media for TikTok or for Facebook, if you don't like doing it, if you don't like spending time on Instagram, find a new social media strategy or find someone to outsource to do that work for you. Because there's no way you are going to do those things when things are busy in life and in business. You're only going to do the things that you love, and you should arguably only be doing the things you love because it's your business. You are the boss. So start acting like a boss and give yourself the best jobs. And if you don't like those other things, outsource them to somebody who is probably way better than you at doing it anyway. So it might actually get a better reward and make your business more successful that way, because you're actually getting the results. It's not even the fact that you are not having to do that task, but you're actually getting decent results from it too. The next thing that I think is really important is to think about when you are doing a task, you are doing something and the end result is not necessarily going to be your final version. And there's a lot said about this, about doing a rubbish first version and getting things out, and I was mentioned before, John is better than perfect and that kind of thing. But almost don't give yourself a hard time that this isn't where you want it to be, and that perhaps you want your life or your business machine to run in a certain way and it's not right now. Believe me, right now I would love to be in rooms, on retreats, in rooms with successful entrepreneurs, in events, doing those kind of things. But I've got other commitments as well. I've got a really young family and they are my priority, and that's okay. You don't have to do all of the things all of the time. We can just be in a certain season of our life, a certain season of our business, and say, look, I really want my customer service turnaround time to be an hour, but right now it's just me. So I don't have a call center. I don't have instant email support that I can give people every hour of the day. I can only do what I can do. So right now I'm going to say to people, I will get back to you within 48 hours. And maybe your dream is to be actually getting back to people not within an hour, but maybe within 6 hours or on the same working day, that kind of thing. Those are the kind of aspirations that you might have, and you might be thinking, oh, well, I can't do any of these other things because this bit isn't good enough. It doesn't have to be your final version. It doesn't have to be the gold standard of if you were ever to sell your business, of that's how that would be. It's just a case of being really careful with your clients and managing their expectations. That's what gives your customers delight. That's what keeps them coming back for more. That's what makes you feel good about yourself, because you can over deliver, because you can say, we'll come back to you within 48 hours. And then maybe sometimes you can get back to them on the same day. We don't need to put this extra pressure on ourselves all the time to, again, deliver this perfection that doesn't need to be there. We just need to deliver what we say we're going to deliver. I think also the final thing I wanted to say, so point 3, is that you may well be in a situation whereby you are feeling down about how you turn up. It might be the case that you've been wanting to do YouTube, for example, like me. I've wanted to be doing my YouTube so much, and I've not prioritized it in a way, and this is why I wanted to come on and share this, because I had been thinking I want to be in a position where I can outsource this so that people can do whizzy captions and put little things flying in and make it look really exciting and make it look something that reflects how brilliant our brand is. And in doing that, I didn't show up and I didn't record the videos. And even though I had a reminder that kept coming up and saying, do that, I was stopping myself by thinking I need to be showing up in this perfect way. And then when I didn't, I'd also then have this negative talk about, like, you're not doing what you've promised yourself you'll do. You want to get this business in front of, I want every single entrepreneur in the UK to have templates for their business, legal documents for their business that they feel really confident using, and I want them to be part of our incredible community, Legal in My Pocket, because it's full already of passionate entrepreneurs who are getting incentivized and motivated, and they support each other when contractual queries come up, and it's really, really great to see. And they are sort of shining lights on how to do business in a really great way, in a way which is full of integrity. And I want people to see this. I want people to purchase what we're offering and really use that to enable it to help them live their dreams. So the more that people feel confident with the legal elements of the business, the more that people get their trademarks in place, it's really going to help them and empower them in their business and in chasing their dreams, and in turn probably supporting other people and changing other people's lives. There's a real ripple effect. And when we have this situation where we stand in our own way and we say, I'm just not good enough, it doesn't help. So I think the third thing is to give ourselves a break, to say you are good enough, because you are. You're listening to this video, we've been chatting now for 10 minutes and I'm going to go in a second. But in the last 10 minutes, you've taken that time to think about your business, about how you can prioritize giving a better service, doing more, being better, taking your business to that next level and taking yourself personally to that next level as well, to really support it. So I don't want you to have any sort of negativity with it. And I think if you do, if you're in a position now, you're like, yeah, I've been doing that, I've been feeling negative about my business or that I'm not good enough, please know that you are. Very few people actually set up their own business. Lots of people never actually are brave enough to give it a go. So the fact that you are trying to run a business, you're contemplating it, perhaps you're already running it, but it's just not quite how you want it to be. These are the things that you really do need to congratulate yourself for, because they're huge milestones. And as I said, not everybody does that. It's a fair few people that actually chase after their dreams in the way that you're doing. I really hope this has been helpful. I'm going to pop a link below with one of our free resources that you can grab, which will help you with launching. So if you've got a launch coming up in your business and you're not sure about the legal elements that you need to support you in that launch, check on our free resource so that you've got that, so that you make sure that you are fully compliant and you've not got any big gaps that could cause risks in your next launch. Lovely to chat to you, and I'll speak again soon.